Sadly, General Mkhwanazi will be leaving the South African Police Service. He had confirmed that you probably didn't pay attention. There's a video of General himself confirming the fact that he is leaving the South African Police Service. I will insert that video. You'll probably wonder what can and cannot be done. I don't know. You probably will say, will the president decide to expand his contract or not? I don't know. Will the president decide or speak to him in any way, shape, or form that he must remain in the South African Police Service? I don't know. But considering the tensions that have erupted, it would be difficult for General Mkhwanazi to remain in the South African Police Service and serve just as an ordinary member, because depending on who's the boss and what the boss decides to do, that might affect him. I'm saying it might affect him based on what have happened. His enemies might use who will then be the boss of Mkhwanazi to deal with him. So hence I'm saying it's going to be difficult for him. But also I think Mkhwanazi will be taken by private sector. Most of these security companies will want to work with Mkhwanazi. I mean, who wouldn't want? Not unless the state decides that they will pay pension unto him and they don't want him to be affiliated or associated to any private sector, and they prohibit him from offering services to private sector, like judges, for instance. Judges cannot participate in anything because they are getting paid like presidency. A president get paid until death. So look, I don't know whether they will give him something like that, but we do know, as a matter of fact, that Mkhwanazi, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, he is leaving the South African Police Service. Yes, I'm not saying this is final in the sense that the decision cannot be reversed. We do know right now. He knows. He said it himself. So this might come as a shock to a lot of people who probably might not listen to what he said. He himself, the general, confirmed that here.
Honorable Chair and members, not because of arrogance or whatever, but I can safely tell you that I believe I'm the oldest or the longest serving lieutenant generals in the South African Police Service. And I'm in the highest notch of this level that I'm in. I cannot get any promotion beyond what I have now. So if anyone will feel that I was going to pursue any post beyond this, they are mistaken. I know there are colleagues that are eager for the posts that are going to be vacant. When I joined the South African Police Service, it was my resolve to face the criminals directly. That's why I joined the Public Order Police Unit. And from there, I moved to the Special Task Force. I never wanted to be a detective specifically, because I wanted to be involved with the real action that is a combination of both investigation and combating enemy. So it has never been my interest to become a detective. So those that decided again, the very same newspaper or very same journalist or media houses, they then go and put my face out there as if I'm the person that wants to become a DPCI. I'll say in front of the public and to the colleagues that are within the South African Police Service who are interested to apply for the post, that they must feel free that I will never submit my application for the post of DPCI. I remain here to see to it my contract is done, a contract that has got a year to go before it ends. And I'll do my job, and from there I'll go home and relax.
Are you shocked? Oh, you're not shocked. So, if you are the president at this moment, what will you do? Do you do away with Mkhwanazi? For me, I thought about it for a moment and I said to myself, what is the point of doing away with Mkhwanazi? Just that. What's the point of doing away with should do away with Mkhwanazi. I just don't see the reason. For instance, even with Fanema Semula, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Fanema Semula will be leaving too. His contract, when is it ending? It's because this year, General Libya, the head of Hawks, his contract has already expired. If I'm not mistaken, he's already out of the office as of us speaking. Or maybe he's there temporarily, but General Libya, the head of Hawks, his contract I think is expired. The next contract that is expiring, it is of the National Commissioner, General Fanema Semula. His contract as well is expiring. But I'm not sure whether it is this year or next year, June or July, I'm not sure. I should think it's next year or this year, July, I'm not sure. Because the one of Libya, if I'm not mistaken, it expired at the end of May 2025. I'm not sure about General Fanema Semula. So you see now, then you have Mkhwanazi. Mkhwanazi's contract then is coming to an end next year, 2026. Mid-year, it's coming to an end. They can take him to the national. That is possible. But consider the fact that he has already done this to the president's friend. So remember that it is only the prerogative of the head of state or the president to choose who he wants to appoint as a national commissioner to replace Fanema Semula. He will choose that. He will decide on that. Do you think that Ramaphosa can decide to appoint this man, General Mkhwanazi? Consider what I've just said now. So I don't think so. I think we are just seeing the end of Mkhwanazi, full stop. Now let me tell you this again. Contrary, there was a man, I did a video, not sure if I still have the screenshot where I will insert this screenshot here. There's a man by the name of General Shedrack Bia who is a deputy commissioner to Fanema Semula. He openly said that he would love to be the head of Hawks nationally. Now we know that there are cases already against him and there's a whole lot of inquiry. So he's not going to be the one filling that position of being the national head of Hawks or replacing Libya in simple terms. We know that because a person that needs to replace Libya has to be chosen now. Not unless Ramaphosa decide that no, you know what, let's put somebody to act here while we are sorting Libya. Because if you had looked at things prior to this explosion, Shedrack Bia, it looked like he was going to become the head of Hawks. It looked like he was going to become the head of Hawks until this explosion. So we don't know who will be the head of Hawks. Again, it is the president that must appoint the head of Hawks. So you get it. It's the president that appoints the head of Hawks. It's the president that appoints the national commissioner. I'm not sure about the provincial commissioners who appoints them. Maybe it's still the president. I'm not sure. But I'm sure about the national commissioner. I'm sure about the head of Hawks. But I think the provincials are appointed by the head nationally, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought to myself, let me give you that because a lot of people are not talking about it, and I'm quite surprised why people are not talking about it, because it's part and parcel of the story that is currently, you know what I'm saying, it aligns properly, man. It aligns. So as we wait for the president to address us on Sunday, the 13th of July 2025 at about 7 o'clock p.m. Part of the things that he might or will touch on is the replacement of the head of Hawks. Who's going to be the head of Hawks? Maybe he might also speak about the national commissioner who will succeed Fanema Semula as well as the national commissioner. We know that look, definitely he will touch on Mkhwanazi, but I'm not sure about his future. We do know that he will talk about Mkhwanazi. So that is what I thought today was worth your ears. Let me hear your thought and your opinion in the comment section below.